Yo, what it do, what it don't, what it is, what it isn't. You already know what this is. This is Once We're Not Saying, magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. Zian, I'm your host P Fire, aka Phoenix the Fireboy, and this is another episode of 2 Feet Bare Creps. You already know how we're gonna do it, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just get into it. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. You see what we got here? We got a bag of brownness. Now let's take this out so we can see what we have here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Save the planet, people, save the planet. Use your bags, recycle, all of that good stuff. Okay, let's take this out. Obviously, you can see where I got this package from. Say package. I had to go pick it up this morning. And yeah, guys. Let's not waste any time. You know what we're here for. You've seen the title. Boom. Have a look at that. You see what it is. 9.5. Let's see what that says there. That says Nike Air Max 1 86 OG. So today we have the Nike Air Max 1 86 OG. Of course, you can see the box. Look at that. I know you've not seen this box before. Very, very nice. You know, looking like some M. Night Shyamalan kind of video cover. Kind of looks a bit Halloweeny, but it's not. You see the cutout Nike swoosh right there, and of course there you got them 4 holes which represent that air unit on the Air Max. You know what it is, you know what it is. Of course, let me give you a little bit closer at the box. There's a bit of perspex right there, or plastic, whatever you want to call it, and yeah, that opens up nice. Of course, you see that classic papier right there. Alright, let's take the shoes out. Left shoe, right shoe, papier like that, you know what I mean? Classic. Nothing else in there. You see what that looks like right there. That's what it looks like. Bit of plastic right there. Boom. Okay, guys, shall we get into it? Let's get into it. There. Let me give you a little toilage before we do, and then we can get into the shoe. Okay, guys. So I picked these up this morning. I went to Size in Carnaby Street and I managed to pick up my pair. I will tell you a little bit about that in a moment. And just as well, because if I didn't go, Offspring didn't bust me. I mean, what's new? And any other raffles, sneakers, all of that. Offspring online. Everything all went to pot. So as usual, man's got to step out, you know what I mean, to get what they want. Before I go into it, let me just show you this. Boom, boom, boom. So like I said, I went to pick these up today from Size, and yeah, I managed to secure one of these plastic plant pots, which is pretty cute. Shout out my guy at the store. I forget his name. I'm the worst with name, but shout you out for giving me this. I appreciate it. I did ask if you were giving anything free, and then, you know, as they say, you don't ask, you don't get. Anyway, let's move this to the side and let's get into it. Right hand side, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about this shoe. So this is the Air Max 90 sorry, who am I? This is the Air Max 1986, and I know a lot of you are thinking, but I thought the Air Max ones were called the 87s. Well, they were called and are called the 87s, but obviously they released the first version in 1986, and that version was the big bubble version. Now, after a few pairs and people complaining that the air bubble was popping or the midsole was cracking and things like that, they withdrew the big bubble, and then they gave us the pair that we're a bit more used to seeing. So for example, like the pair on my foot, which I wore today. So this is the 2017 anniversary pair right here, and underneath is the 86. So, you know, you can see the differences. I'm not really going to go into all the differences, but you know, from air bubble size, as you can see there, to, you know, the booty, as you can see, a bit more pronounced. There's a lot of differences, but this isn't that video. I'll do another video. I'll just put these back on my feet. and let's get into it. Okay, so today guys, we have this Air Max 86 OG, and as I said, came out in 86, few issues, so they withdrew it and then they released the version that we kind of know and love in 87. But this is harking back to Tinker Hatfield's original drawings, and of course, if you know Tinker Hatfield, many a classic Nike silhouette as well as many a Jordan classic silhouette. Very, very nice. Now guys, the main thing that people are saying about this is the shape, and as you can see, you've got that pronounced booty right there, which if I give you that, you can see it sort of goes down and then sort of juts outwards, which again is cool. You know, I'm not too offended by that. It's really more about what's going on here up front, and that's what we all kind of want to know. What is that shape that we love? And of course, I prefer the anniversary shape, which I just showed you. That is my favorite shape. So straight out the bat, this isn't my favorite shape at all. However, we've picked these up. I say I've picked these up because, you know, completion is a beautiful thing, and if you're going to have all the 87 versions, you might as well have the OG, the original sketch that Tinker did, and voila, this is it. All right, let's start from that crop circle. Now, beautiful crop circle there. You've got that black, you've got that white, you've got that red toe hit right there. Very, very nice. Different from the anniversary pair. Slightly same color scheme, but just slight differences. Let me just have a quick look. Actually, I take that back. Not really different at all. More or less exactly the same. You've got the same color blocking right there. They've been in our field. They've been in our field. All right, let's go to the midsole. Now, the midsole is what everybody is talking about, and I'm going to give you that close up. Of course, you've got the ridges right there, as you always do in an Air Max 1. Now, if you go back, it's in that resplendent white. Now, a lot of you might be looking at this and going, what's going on here? Well, as you can see, that is huge. That is a huge bit right there, and the air bubble right there, that really is a big bubble. Look at that. I mean, just so you can see, I'm going to show you this pair again, just so you can see the difference. Look at that bubble right there. Huge, right? Look at that bubble right there. Not even close in size. Do you know what I mean? Not even close in size. So yeah, you can see what all the fuss is about. That big bubble airness. And of course, we as collectors, I don't really consider myself a collector, maybe slightly. We as collectors do like original iterations of things, you know, whether it's from the original sketches or, you know, the original year it was brought out. We do like those things. So of course, that air bubble, much bigger and true to the original sketches that Tinker did. And that is what all the fuss is about, guys. This big bubble. If you're an Air Max fan, this means a lot. If not, you just think it's a bit bulky and cumbersome. Now this feels really, it's polyurethane, and it feels really kind of, there's the squish to it, but it's also very smooth. And you know, I'm still getting used to it because it's so raised. It kind of gives me Air Max 90-ish vibe, just because this panel is now so big compared to what it used to be. Of course, you've got the red bit going there on the upper, and that goes all the way around, and that's in that felt. The materials on this are not premium. Of course, you know, they're charging us $145 for an Air Max 1 now. You know, these ain't even premium materials. You know, there's been some GRs that have been very premium materials, and I don't even think they cost this much. Of course, you've got the swoosh in the exact same material. Equilibrium's a beautiful thing, so you've got the same on the other side. You've got that grey body hit right there, which goes all the way there onto the heel bed, and then it also goes on to the body right there, as you can see, that grey hit. Now if you're looking at the shoe from this angle, you can of course see the grey hits right there on the lace bed. Now looking at the mesh, you see the mesh is a bit more tightly woven than your other mesh, a bit more thicker, I would say, a bit thicker, I would say, but more or less the same shoe again. There's just slight differences really across the body, and then obviously the main difference is of course this midsole. Okay, I picked this up in a 10.5. As you can see, you've got that old school demarcation right there, which says 10.5. Hold on, that better be an American 10.5 because I'll go crazy. Jesus Christ, almost had a heart attack. It is. So I got these in the UK 9.5. I normally go 9 in Air Max 1s now, but I went there I was number 2 in the queue, and believe it or not, the guy in front of me was a size 9 or 9.5, and I'm a 9 and 9.5. He tried on the 9, perfect fit. I said, oh, let me get a 9. They said we don't have any more 9s. So I got the 9.5. Can you imagine if I had gone there one person later, I wouldn't have ended up getting my size. So 9.5 I can live with all day, because that was my true size until I think my foot shrunk. So not even a problem. I'll double sock, I'm good to go. Very, very nice. Of course, you've got these really shitty laces. You're gonna take these out because they're not even worth the bloody lace they're printed on. Ha 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 ha. Boom. Now on the tongue, you will see you've got that Nike Air right there, but it's more kind of like your Air Max 90 old school Nike Air print there. If you notice, it's a bit orange rather than red. Is that right? Yeah, so it's a bit more of a orangey hue. It's red, but it's got that orangey hue like the Air Max 90 that they recently brought back out, the OG colorway. What else? Of course, inside you've got your insert right there, red with Nike Air in white. Nothing too special, bit flimsy, okay, all good to go. Nothing crazy, no crazy information inside. Made in Vietnam, it says. You've got your label right there, telling you what the size is, etc, etc. Okay, there's not really much for me to go into on this. Now the shape again is not my favorite shape. The guy, like I said, the guy in front of me, he got a 9. I saw him try them on and they looked really good on feet, and I think this is a shoe that looks better on feet than it does you know, just just standing alone, or you know, outside on a box or something. You put them on feet, it picks up your feet much better. It's much nicer. Very, very nice. I really like this. It's a classic. You know, Air Max 1 OG colorway. Of course, the other OG colorway is the blue. You know, we're waiting for that to drop, and then that's it. I don't care if they release 50 million colors of the big bubble. I'm not involved. I just want the red, I want the blue. Now this does feel a bit heavier, just a slightly bit heavier, all due to this sole here. Again, I'm still getting used to this midsole. As you can see, it's so chunky, and again, it's giving me that Air Max 90 feel because of the raised. These are really, I won't lie, these are for the collection because, you know, completion, just to say that I have these. But you know, I'm not crazy. I'm not looking at them and going, oh my god, I'm so glad I've got these. You know, I'm not the Air Max 1 collector like a lot of people are. I love Air Max 1s. It's my favorite shoe. I collect trainers, yes, but am I obsessed? No. You know, I don't have all the knowledge that a lot of people have. I don't have all the, you know, the iterations. I'm not that guy, you know what I mean? I just like what I like and I love what I love, and when I can get a shoe that I want, I will get it. Quality control, pretty good on these. Nothing too bad. No ink stains. Ink stains. No glue stains. No dye stains, nothing like that. That shape's pretty cute. You take the paper out, it's got a bit of a little bumpy there, but you put your foot in, you'll be fine. You've seen plenty of on foot shots of these, I'm sure, so I don't really need to do that. Not that I missed it on foot myself, but yeah guys, let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm not going crazy into because it's an Air Max 1, it's red. You know what it is, you know what it does. I'm just glad that I managed to pick this up. So yeah, shout out the guys at Size, obviously. I appreciate the, you know, cute little pot plant, yeah, whatever, sneaker pot, I should say. I will take this out and maybe find a little small pot and actually plant something in. So yeah, it's good to actually get outside and be in the field, so to speak, because you know, when you can't win the raffles, if you can get out, you know, thankfully Size allowed us to do that, then it's good to be out because you get little things like this. You meet a couple people. So shout out to the guys that I met this morning. Mad love to you guys. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your pairs. Yeah, shout out to you guys. And yeah, that is kind of it from me, guys. I've been your boy Phoenix the Fireboy, aka P is for potted plant. And this has been another episode of Nice Bit of Kit That. No, it hasn't. This has been another episode of 2 Feet Bare Creps. Sorry guys, I've not even had breakfast. I've just been to go collect them, come get these, and yeah, do the video. So I'm going to upload this now. So yeah, this has been 2 Feet Bare Creps. You guys have been beautiful, amazing. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did you manage to grab them? Did you win on any of the raffles? Did you manage to, you know, secure them through a back door, whatever? Let me know, guys. Yeah, this has been Air Max 86 OG. I've been your boy P Fire, and you guys have been beautiful. Stay dope, stay fly. I'm gonna catch you on the flip side. Peace.